The Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo is one of the best CPU coolers that I have used ever in my entire computer building career. I have been building computers since I was a small child and I haven't had such a quality CPU cooler at such a low price. Any CPU that you throw at this bad boy can be overclocked and set to high voltage to heat it up, but no fear, this CPU cooler can handle it. I recommend this CPU cooler to all of my clients whom I build computers for, and I will continue to support Cooler Master as well as the 212 itself. I have taken pictures of this beast as you see below. It fits in most mid-tower cases and all full tower cases. It could probably outperform any $50, $100 CPU cooler that you put it against. Thank you for your time and Godspeed future/present/past computer builders. So I had bought another CPU fan model before this one and it was too wide and didn't fit with my tall Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM. So I had ordered this in case the other CPU fan didn't work. This one fortunately fits great with my memory modules. The cooler looks great and works good. This cooler is not for overclocking, it is only for direct pre-placement of the Intel OEM CPU cooler fan. If you want a low-profile CPU air cooler that looks good and fits with tall RAM modules, this is the one. Like everyone has been saying, possible the best heatsink fan out there for the price. Let me start by saying that the only reason I didn't give it a 5-star is simply because the instructions are a bit confusing for first-time PC builders. I was fortunate enough to watch a bunch of YouTube video on how to install, and I would recommend the same. Here are my specs, so you have an idea on the temperature changes. CPU, i7-4790 PU, IVGA GTX 960 FTW. I also have 4 extra fans in my build. Before installing the heatsink while playing Fallout 4 on ultra settings, my temperatures ranged between 58°C to 70°C. Once I installed the Evo 212 with Arctic Silver paste, my temperatures improves tremendously. Now my temperatures range between 38°C to 53°C on heavy gaming settings. In conclusion, this is the best bang for your buck, and if you have a simply gaming build, replace my stock cooler that came with my Ryzen 5 2600 Wraith Stealth, due to high temps. With the Stealth I was averaging about 40 to 45 Celsius at idle and up to about 80 to 85 Celsius under load, when rendering video or doing video file conversion after only about 2 minutes. Now with this new CMH, subsequent to addition of a spacer, this cooler installation is much easier, and it is unlike the painful experience that I outlined below. The reason this works is that the distance that the hex bolt needs to span is much less. Cooler Master could make the process even easier by modifying their drawing labeling the bolt and the actual spacer, that features a hole in its bottom. Please see the E and D drawings attached, the one on the left with no black fill in the hole, the right drawing with fill in the hole. Cooler Master, please make this change! Code review. I have installed this CPU cooler on several computers, all LGA 1150. On the current installation, the backplate installation was uneventful. Attachment of the frontal screws/receptacles was uneventful. However, placement of the X-frame and its attachment to the frontal receptacles was impeded by the fact that, even with flat seating of the X-frame into the CPU heat plate ridge, with all its oddities, the attachment screws were several millimeters short of the frontal receptacles. Attachment required that the X-frame be stressed to the point of bending to make the connection. This required so much force that my hands were hurt. The simplest explanation for this, and no, I did not neglect proper seating of the X-frame with its knob and U-cutout, is that the connecting screws were just too short by 5 to 8 millimeters or so. Click link in description for more reviews.